panels, and you are not doing anything, then you're wrong, because it's one person to another person to another person, and just like you said, Alex, taking steps to go out and help other people, inform them, simple little things, really start to make a difference. So thank you for inspiring me and helping my my comrades to do the same. Well, listen, we're all in this together, Josh. What was it like? Did you experience, are you near the coast? Did you see the reported 5-foot wave that came in and messed up a few houses and tore up some beachfront property on Friday when some of the tsunami hit you in the Pacific? Yeah, it was pretty trippy, and that's actually one of the things I wanted to talk about. Fortunately, obviously, you know, the worst was not had, but I was actually in class, and they went ahead and said, hey, we got to evacuate, there's a tsunami warning, and just as a lesson for everybody, you know, I live like a mile away. My class is downtown. It's you know, near the water, and I live like a mile away. So just driving back that little distance, there were like traffic jams up and down the streets trying to get gasoline. My neighbors everyone's out in the streets, like you know, panicking, rushing out to get water. The shelves are empty. Car wrecks, all sorts of stuff, and that was like in one little mile journey back home. So please, everyone, you know, let this be a lesson. It sure was a really good wake-up call. You know, again, please, you know, take action now. You don't want to be waiting before it's too late. I mean, it's already a little too late in this one as far as some of those things go. I was able to go out and get some kelp. All the potassium iodide was sold out, but I got some kelp, and I think that'll be, you know, good. But yeah, it's been a little crazy, but obviously nothing like what Japan has had. But if I could just say one more thing, Alex. Sure, and then I got to jump because I got to get to everybody, Josh. Okay, thanks very much. Last thing, people, please take. I cannot believe the mainstream media. The first, I could not find an article. The building had exploded, and they're like, well, yeah, don't worry, it blew up, but the steel box around it is fine. And I could not find one article that just did the common sense question of asking, now wait a second, if the pressure came from inside the reactor, how did the outside blow up but the inside is still fine? So just another thing to discredit it. Please keep up all the great work you're doing. Thank you so much, Alex, and we'll keep fighting. All right, thank you so much, Josh. Yeah, at first they were like, the building collapsed, but it didn't hurt the reactor itself. The containment building collapsed. No, it didn't collapse. Pieces of it shot over 1,000 feet in the air, and it completely blew up. But they're like, don't worry, the reactor inside is just fine. And I'm like, no, massive meltdown, massive meltdown. And now they admit meltdown. I've studied nuclear reactors, okay? I've interviewed nuclear physicists repeatedly. I've interviewed nuke designers. You know why? Because if I'm going to live in a city with 2 nuclear reactors in it, by the way, both experimental, those are the most dangerous type because they're in there turning them on and off, manipulating them, doing tests. That's most of the danger is when they're turning these things on and off. If they're going to have 2 reactors in Austin, I'm going to research it. And the average, every time idiots call me and say there's no reactors, because they don't want you knowing, okay? The J.J. Pickle Research Facility, okay? I'm done talking about it. The point is, of course it's a meltdown. Of course now 6 are about to melt down. All 6 are probably going to melt down at Fukushima. You think one of them blows up sky high? It's been hit by a tidal wave, a tsunami. It's been hit by a 9.1 earthquake. Now one of the facilities is blown up. Looks like a 50,000-pound bomb airstrike couldn't do that. I mean, a giant facility, boom! Pieces of it flying thousands of feet in the air. What do you think's going to happen to the rest of the facility? When the power gets turned off to those things, those things were at full capacity operating when the earthquake originally hit. They're covering up what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. It's going from bad to worse. I'm just going to be, prepare for the worst, folks. Hope for the best. Prepare for the worst, because it looks like the worst is happening. Look at Japan. Look at Japan. They're now reporting reactors all over the country are going haywire. All right, now I'm ranting. I'm sorry. It's starting to get to me here. David in Illinois, you're on the air. Welcome.
Hello, sir. First-time caller. It's an honor to talk to you.
Welcome.
I just had a comment and a question. I just wanted to let everybody know that FEMA is conducting its largest exercise in May. It's called National Level Exercise 2011.
It's absolutely, and it's in the Madrid fault line up in the corner of Arkansas and Kansas. And they even ordered extra body bags and emergency preparedness for a big earthquake. But I certainly hope it doesn't happen. Right.
I live in one of the counties that's going to participate in Illinois.
Well, for those that don't know about it, tell us about it.
It's just, yeah, it's on, I think, May 16th through the 20th, and it's a Congress-mandated exercise that we're going to have all local police and just everybody, participating in it. And it's, I don't know, when I first learned about it, it kind of freaked me out.
Well, here's the deal. Yeah. Here's the deal. Obviously, my phones have blown off the wall. We're not on air. The comment line is ringing nonstop. I'm getting hundreds of emails a day that I see, comments all over INFOWARS.com and PrisonPlanet.com saying, Alex, why aren't you talking about the fact that HAARP could have done this? Yes, the U.S. government's looked into earthquake weapons. Yes, HAARP is involved. I've interviewed the director of HAARP on air. Yes, they can create earthquakes. That's even in Haaretz. The Israelis have studied putting nukes down mine shafts to create them. In the 50s, the U.S. government looked at it. That's mainstream news. But the sun and the moon manipulate our tides and our magnetic field. Japan's always had real earthquakes. They just didn't have nuclear reactors there, 500 years ago when they were having, giant earthquakes. So this stuff happens. And so I just can't say it's the government, because even though Secretary of Defense Cohen, and when we come back, Secretary of Defense Cohen warned of earthquake weapons. This was in April 28th, 1997, Army Times. And he said, yes, our government and other governments have tectonic earthquake weapons. So we have to look at that. But Mother Nature's got her weapons, too. And believe me, they're bigger than the globalist. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup, insurance, and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Alex has told you that the Mideast uprisings over food prices and shortages caused by fuel costs are spreading worldwide. We're seeing the impact right here in the United States. Ethanol that was supposed to reduce petroleum use and fuel prices hit a 30-month high in February, and pump prices are expected to reach $5 a gallon. Because of shipping costs, food is being priced out of the reach of millions of Americans, with an expected 35% jump in the next 60 days. Move quickly while you can still afford it, and eFoods Direct Direct will pay your shipping costs for you. For the best tasting, long-term storable food, you pay nothing for shipping and can put every dollar into food at today's prices. eFoods Direct, food so delicious you can serve it tonight or save it for the future. Take advantage of free shipping by calling 800-409-5633. On the web, efoodsdirect.com/Alex. 800-409-5633 or efoodsdirect.com/Alex.
A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years. The crazy part is, he's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica, the number 3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Live from Austin, Texas, broadcasting worldwide, it's Alex Jones.
It's a really good thing in the last few months that we beefed up the server farm CDN systems of INFOWARS.com and PrisonPlanet.com because they're getting record traffic. We're breaking records every week here, but the Drudge Report is top linked to our boil down from the great blogger and researcher we work with, George Washington Blogspot, who just kind of collated the mainstream news articles in different places that they're breaking down the fallout and the U.S. being in the fallout path. We're going to be beefing that article up with some fallout maps, some jet stream maps, some links to live satellite jet stream patterns. We're going to be really beefing that article up. Obviously, InfoWars is crawling a bit right now. We got the IT guys on it. It takes about a minute to get online at InfoWars.com because so many hundreds of thousands of folks are trying to hit it every 10 minutes. A lot of it because of Drudge Report. Let me tell you something, folks. I can go on Nightline. I can be all over national TV. No problem with our servers. Drudge Report, I mean, it's just hammers us because nothing. I can be on Huffington Post, ABC News, no response. Drudge, your site is hammered. There's nothing. It's like the Death Star of bandwidth. It will destroy planets in its path. But we are handling it right now. An important fallout news. Aaron Dykes is going to be adding to that article, beefing it. On top of George Washington's article, a Blogspot article, we're going to be adding the maps and things. This is something I asked my writers to do on Saturday. And they've mainly just been collating the data, but we're going to be going extensively into the fallout maps as more reactors, it looks like, are going to melt down, and as the Japanese basically continue their ongoing cover-up. But it is admitted that Fukushima 1 did melt down. The question is how bad. CVT in Washington, then Lawrence, Joe, Barron, Robert, and Chris. I'm going to try to at least get to all of you. CVT, you're on the air.
Yeah, I would just like to start out to say I really appreciate your news broadcast here. It's the only way I get the real truth.
Dittos to you, brother. What's on your mind?
Well, we're in Washington, and I've been talking to my family, and they say, well, I can't do anything about it, so what am I supposed to do? The biggest issue I'm actually coming to
So they just automatically say, hey, I shouldn't talk to my medical doctor about taking iodine from kelp, which is already good for you to begin with. It's, over-the-counter vitamins, minerals. They're just like, okay, I'll just, again, it's an attitude. Since when did Americans turn into people that just give in and give up to everything?
The 70s, because that's when they really got their hopes dashed to protesting against Vietnam. But that's beside the point. My other point is Washington, California, Oregon, and Hawaii are some of the breadbaskets of our nation. We're going to get our food from there. What do you think is going to happen to the food supply?
Well, Hawaii's more south. It is not anywhere in line for any fallout, and I appreciate your call. This is, even of all 6 6 at one plant and 5 others. If all 11 plants blew up, it'll be a lot of radiation. It'll be bad, but it's not going to kill everybody overnight. There'll be more deformities. You'll get more cancers that pop up, like folks in the areas in Nevada had increased cancers from nuclear testing. They said, oh, it's good for you, don't worry. It's like Madame Curie died of radiation sickness. She invented X-rays. I mean, it's a bad situation. But if you just take iodine, the proper type, it'll protect the key area of your body. Let's talk to